If some of you know about HEX or believe in it, don't believe in it, wow, we accumulated in this range here, we accumulated here, we accumulated here. So right now we are very excited because, I mean, look, in 4 days, in 4 days, it's just absolutely amazing. Look, there is just 970K liquidity. I mean, this was the crash from the Pulse Chain launch, which did actually split because they got the copy of their hex on another chain, which splits the supply, or better say, doubles the supply and splits the price. I didn't saw that coming as harsh as it was. It was a very difficult time staying in here, but yeah, I have faith in the projects. I understand tokenomics and metrics, and I saw that. I mean, look, we had 2.4 million in buy volume today, 2.2 million in sell volume, and still we did 27%. So I always tell people, you cannot trade market cap. Um, you cannot trade or buy market cap. The only thing market cap really tells you is the price times the supply. Nothing else. But imagine if you have if the supply is 70 to 80% locked and the other 10% of these 20 are holding wallets not being sold, that means that there is no liquidity. You can now buy HEX worth 900K and you would push the price 100% to the upside. This is what you need to understand. You buy order books and liquidity. This is all that exists in HEX. 975K ready to be bought up plus sell positions. And this is what you need to understand. How do you think that they can push in 3 days with, let's say we had 4 million in volume, to push the price up 200% in the last, look, it's crazy, 200% in 4 days. So what do we have now? Just quick, I don't know if you like it, the project or not, doesn't matter. It's just a way to see how price action works. I can show you this on a lot of charts. The easiest way to predict a move, in this case, we have a head and shoulders, we have a cup and handle, we have a W pattern, we have no, not even a W pattern, head and shoulders and a cup and handle. So the target for this cup and handle would be 5 cents. Imagine, 5 cents. How can this reach that? Because when we were a few days here at the bottom, and you're talking about a 12x, you think you're crazy, because how would this be possible? After such a dump, nobody's buying it, and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So don't be confused about what people say. People don't know shit, as I don't know shit too. I just use the tools that it provides me, and then based on that, I take my conclusions and try to not be emotional. Because the space is so volatile that if your emotions are involved in, you are gonna get flushed out. I had days in, because I'm in since 2015, and I had days where I needed to go to sleep because I didn't want to sell my positions. That crazy this market can be. So it also depends on your personality. But at that time, I was exposed almost, or 100% of my net worth was in crypto. So I saw my whole net worth getting flushed away, starting from zero again, and this 2 times. So not from zero, but I mean, you know what I mean. If you take these unrealized gains as a reality, it can be very hard to still believe in something. So now let's just take here the extension potential for this move here. So the extension potential in a hyperbolic market is always between 1.618, which is the golden number in Fibonacci, and the 2618, which confluences together with our important imbalance once we flush down. Because all this move here, as you go into the weekly, you see there are no orders. This is a whole imbalance. And I believe once we break these highs, the momentum, we're gonna crush this imbalance like never before. Okay, this is what I believe. I can be wrong. As I always say, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I do this because I love it. I am very enthusiastic about this space, and I just want to share it. This is why I have my YouTube channel. The majority of time, I trade in forex, and I trade gold. I trade indexes, futures. But this is the space which I believe is gonna just make so much money that it's difficult to find a business that can produce these types of profits. Because yeah, I see how quick it can go, and if you think you are right and you make the mistake in not a favorable moment, you are gonna get left behind. This is what I believe. So beautiful pattern, beautiful accumulation. I mean, if we reach the all-time high once again, this bull run, oh my God. Imagine you get now 100, yeah, you get 100 hex for $1. At the top, it went to 50 cents. So you still get 2 for $1. But let's say it corrects a little bit back down, I will re-enter 2. But from here to all-time highs, it's still 50x. Here is the starting point of the real chart where you see the market cap. Here it started. Here was the big payday. And the big payday flushed this thing down almost, 92%. 92%. After that, 92% dump. And by the way, this was almost when Bitcoin hit its top. We just had an absolute rip-off of 46,000%. So is it possible? I mean, if then it was possible, at least these highs here in the bull run are more than possible. And then the last 3 days happened. One single weekly candle flushed out all these weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks of downwards momentum flushed out, eaten up in just 3 days. This is absolutely mind-blowing. And why is this even possible? And this is why I told you about the liquidity, because you can just buy order book flows, not market cap. This thing could go, because there are not $6 billion in HEX on ETH. There just aren't. You can see it with the liquidity. So every token existing together combined times the price will give you a $6 billion market cap. But the order flows, and the thing is, people, they stake it for a long time, so they are not in circulation. They cannot be sold. Plus, you have all the holders that believe in it. It's a strong community without a lot of liquidity, and this means it can just run very hard. Okay, I don't want to predict something about it, but I'm just very aware of what could happen in the best case scenario. For me, the worst case scenario is at the all-time high, we are at these highs here. But I can just not believe it when I see this weekly candle here. This weekly candle shows you the potential. It just shows you where it can go. And you can do nothing about it. It's just how it is, and you believe it or you don't believe it. It's still gonna happen. Okay, so for me, this investment here will be very disappointing, or it will be a huge investment that will outperform all my other investments. So I have talked once about HEX, and so you know it. I have different reasons why I am in this project.